So this beautiful afternoon, we are having a conversation with the chairman of Don Lauren Merrifield Group. He's going to be talking to us about the Nigerian economy. He will talk about the recession we are facing and profess solutions to the experience we are having right now. So let's start with the economy quickly. What do you think will end this recession?
Nigeria's recession has been long coming. You know, we've made what I'd call many spurious mistakes, you know, in the past. And we're just beginning to pay for some of those mistakes. So for instance, too much of consumer spending rather than, investment spending. You know, we consume rather than invest. When oil prices were at the highest, rather than save, we were spending, buying private jets and so on and so forth. So obviously that has to come to an end. And then we have to now face up to reality, especially when you're in a market or in a country that a lot of people would say its economy is like a call option on the price of oil, which is very sad. So my prayer and my hope for this dispensation, and not just this one, but those going forward, is that the focus should be on how to consistently and unequivocally diversify the Nigerian economy away from oil, so that your income can be smoothened out. You know, a company is like a country is like a company. You know, your income, if your main source of income is a very volatile commodity, and you don't have anything that smoothens it out, then your country or your company is just going to be like a yo-yo, up and down. So my prayer is that at least for the first time, the country, can start really taking concrete steps. We talk about it all the time, by the way, but actually taking concrete steps to move it away from oil as the major source of revenue for the country. 1, 2. For the first time, the country needs to believe. In other words, the whole idea of made in Nigeria, by Nigeria, things can be made by us. That thinking has to take root. Like someone was saying this afternoon, India said if we cannot produce our own cars, then we'll ride bicycles. If we cannot produce our own clothes or our textiles, then we'll walk around naked. The age-old saying of necessity is the mother of invention. Okay, comes to play. We have to get to a point where the country is almost at breaking point for us to change our mentality. We still can't produce our own steel, so we can't produce our own cars. We can't produce our own. And you know what is so sad is that when you speak to the average, when you speak to Nigerians generally, very intelligent people. So we're always finding what's that dilemma? Why can't we move away from this vicious circle of today we're rich, tomorrow we're poor. Today we're rich, tomorrow we're poor. I move to a point where there's some level of consistent growth. It may slow down, but consistent growth. And really, when I look at everything, to me, the most important thing for government to focus on is how do you create other avenues of income for the country.
The IMF said that in 2016, the Nigerian economy contracted by about 1.5%. Do you think the economy will continue to contract in 2017? What are the indications?
No, not at all. Not at all. I think by all accounts, 2017 will most likely be a better year than 16 or 15. You can already see the budget. The budget, in all its, at least in all its purpose, is an expansionary budget. So, government is expected to spend more, and of course when you spend more, there is more expenditure, and you spend your way out of a recession. So, do I expect to see a contraction in 2017? No. If you look at 15 into 16, there's always a lag time. Buhari's government came in May, yeah? And even before he came in, activities are already more or less stalled. You come in, activities were continuously stalled. Ministers didn't come in until God knows how long later. There was no activity. So it was inevitable that the economy was just going to plummet. There was no real spending activity. There was no, TSA came on board. All the monies were just taken out of the system into one corner. So, a contraction was inevitable. I mean, we basically put what I call the building blocks in place for a recession. All right. Hopefully, the government is seeing that that's probably not the best way to go. And you can see the budget coming through. The only issue I have is, it's as if government will do everything. Government cannot do everything. The private sector is about 50% of GDP. Where is the private sector in this? That to me is just the missing, jigsaw in the puzzle. Your private sector is probably your biggest sector, and every time it's like government. No, there has to be a handshake, a partnership between the private sector and government. That doesn't seem to be happening.